Hello guys, welcome to a surprise commentary yet again. This is Russian Alliance versus Polish Punishers, in which this is the playoffs, and currently we are 1-1, meaning this is the deciding playoff game, and the winner of this game will go to the semi-finals and will play Black Sun. We're looking forward to this, and it should be amazingly exciting. First two games were razor close. I'm joined here today with my good friend Rehor.
Yep.
Alright, let's have a look at the RA today. Both teams playing 7-3 with Fighter Scout, Fighters. Surprisingly though, that RA are taking in a UK CV, considering the benefits of the Japanese and Americans. PP are going with double KM, one American, so they're slower with the KM planes. This should be a relatively even battle.
We started a bit quickly there, but I think I saw two Mandels on the PP side. We got a Mandel and a Pensacola on RA side.
As for BBs, we have an Iowa, Yamato, an armoured L1 I believe, speed's 37 knots, so yes. Kita's torping straight off the bat, another Iowa in the middle, another armoured line 1, and then... Is that a Vanguard gunned armoured L1 in the north?
It sure looks like it.
Going 37 knots, yeah, and then another Yamato for high angle damage. They're using a not P-Pro, a Pepsi-Cola. A PP, a Yami, Molke AA, another Kita, an armoured L1, another armoured L1, an Iowa, P-Pro, another armoured L1, a Yamato and a Yamato. So a very interesting game here. Past the 1 minute and no one's crashed. Both teams sending fighters in. Sights decent, with a melee of fighters in the middle. Oh, Russian Alliance sub going straight off the bat. Is this a fake rush or something serious? Maybe looking for a cheap kill off the beginning. Oh, and the Polish torpers torping in the south. Just saw a couple of torps launch off there. Possibly another wave coming in now for the RA Kita.
Yeah, I was thinking that the RA push south might be coordinated with their Kita torps, but it looks like they did hold back.
And it would appear that the RA sub is straight in the middle. He knows sub torps are coming. So he's probably gonna... Yep, he's crash diving. L1 in the north of PP is a little bit damaged with smoking, but nothing serious. Do you think the I'll just turn off commentary here, we don't want any miscellaneous words. Do you think the reason for the Kita straight off the bat is the fact that armoured L1s on both sides are going to have a lacking of bulge, and the hope is to control the line and also permit some damage on the BBs? And the RA subs pulling back and turning around is clearly not advantageous for him.
That's the Kita torping early is in a league game has never made much sense to me. I would assume that everybody can dodge a torp in a BB4. A wall could be difficult, you could catch somebody off guard, but I'd rather use it as a defensive strategy to hold a line, to make a push late if you're getting pushed back yourself.
Well, RA are using their 120 scouts in the south, in the middle. The interesting point is the fighters are normally just engaging in the middle here. We're not really having them going over the enemy lines, with most of the work being done by scouts, as is now the norm. or at least in my opinion. BB's just clipping away each other, with the sight being just the line and no more, showing that the scouts are outside fighter range on the tips. I mean, depending how long this game can go down, control of your fighters is going to be crucial here. And those that you can call back and recover and then send out again, in the end of the dying game, it's crucial to control your scouts, especially ones that love to wander everywhere. It certainly looks like a balanced game where it's not going to heavily go on either side. And first set of real blindness now for RA against PP. Sending the scout right over their end of the line.
I think PP was going to pick up on that and send these armored lions in and try and pop off a few support ships in the south. But
yeah, well, the Yamis in the north is injured on RA, and you've got a line there himself, and you got the two BBs in the north exposed. Okay, now sight's just been returned, but they could have taken advantage of that. Quick push, quick shot, but nope. Oh, stunning hit on the line 1 in the south. Down to yellow line. Walloping smack from the Yamato, even though he was armoured. He felt that a mile away. And the rushing L1 in the south for PP. Trying to cover his comrade presumably, but now he's exposing on his own. And RA certainly knows he's there. Double scouting in the south. Surely know what's going on here. Kita's moving out. Is he going for another torp wave? With that much health, that's free tactical. Oh no, the L1's pulling back, and the Kita's taking shots now with AP, probably to conserve HE ammo, or maybe he's thinking of engaging the L1 in the south. Oh, and he might barely escape when he gets off a couple of torps. And their injured L1 is just sitting in the back repping.
On the beach now.
Oh, fighting the north, the Yamato's injured in the yellow. He can be pressurized, being pushed back and turning around. Oh, he's crit line red. Are they going to go for the kill here? Surely that Yami in the south on PP is going to push for him. But where's the defending? Oh, the two lions in the south of the Yami are not helping. Oh, AP hit on the Yami. They're definitely trying to get blood on the north Yamato. He's got to be dead. Yes, that's him dead. Now can the lions make a use of that rush? They fired AP at the Yami. He's going to get away. It's very decisive first play. Yami's still taking AP hits, thinking they're going against lions. Well, two L1s in the middle for the RA have really got to pick it up here. And he's escaped. That's it. That's good game there from PP. That's definitely them got the advantage. They just sit back, rep, and then soak in the pressure. RA being on the after foot now. And this goes into a tactical game.
PP could easily send out some BBs over the middle and push the line a little bit. Create a bit of a bulge in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if that L1 in the north came south. Actually, he just took quite a hit.
The L1 on the PP side?
Yeah.
Yep, I found him. He's smoking. Well, he was armoured, probably saved. None of the Yami in the north is way out on the battle line. They can see him. On the L1, is he's parked? Is he waiting for him or what?
The L1 definitely
showing his
has
back
a
there, he's
better
firing.
angle on that one.
No, not quite.
That would be an easy rush kill for that lion.
Some very easy fighter scouting in the south over PP lines. AA is ripping out those planes. That's really wasteful with the fighters just to scout. That's what the scouts are for, man. And the RA sub coming back again after another dummy rush. Some more let me rephrase that. Kuma Kai torps in the north. Maybe RA suffering from a lack of player base, disposable. But the sight for RA is definitely good. It's definitely consistent. That's helpful. But it's how long they keep it up, especially using fighters to scout. I mean, eventually you're going to run out of planes with a high attrition rate from all this AA from PP. Oh, the Iowa in the middle for RA is heavily injured. You see what happened to him? Looks like he came across the L1. And the south is doing a universal rush. Ooh, this looks going to be make or break. They're not going to wait here. Going after the L1. Oh, armored L1 is going to go down. Surely on critical red. Yes, what a counterplay by RA. And they're still applying the pressure. There doesn't look to be a BB in the south.
And there's no BB down there. Aside from
now the two BBs from the north. The Mandel's on his own. The Iowa armored L1. Oh, they're going after the PCA now. Or so the P-Pro. Yam's coming down the south.
Some torps coming in.
Oh, a triple cross here. I mean, the PP can counter push here and get some advantage of this crossing, as the Yami's now doing with the torp being redone. What about the north? The Yami and the L1 still firing. So the north, nothing's really happening. Couple of good hits. But it's all going down in the south.
That Yamato's
Iowa,
in trouble.
Yamo's right in the front there. The L1's behind him.
He's going to get it now.
The torps are going to hit death. I mean, is he going to cross and pull back? I mean, PP are looking for blood here, but I mean, stunning comeback to balance the game now. And the Iowa's parked, and not only is he parked, he's now reversing. Oh, now here comes the Yami and the L1 in the south. They see the parked Yamato, the Iowa, totally on his own. He's going to get pounded. And what's this Yamato on the RA and the L1 doing? They're both behind each other, blocking each other off in the line. They can't help the Iowa. Now Hooligan and these P-Pros coming out maybe to cause a distraction to save his capital ship. Yep, he's taking fire. That's going to be an easy tactical unless he turns and goes north as quick as possible.
That is poor BB play from the line and the Yamato. They could have easily surged and covered the Iowa better than that.
I mean, that's a 2 against 3 push there. They could have turned and countered that. I mean, the nearest BB is in the middle for PP. And now RA is losing sight all over the map, and it's just the south that's in sight. And they're using fighters to scout now in the north. So I mean, are they out of scouts? Because they had scouts on their CVs to begin with, so I don't know what's going on here. But that looks like the rush in the south is over and all ships have survived here. So RA getting away barely there with a kill. L1 pushing out in the middle now. I think he's been spotted and he's going to get hit. No, good miss. Another rush from the L1 PP in the north. Ooh, just missing the longer range L1 with the Vanguard guns. And a double cross here by RA. It looks like the L1 in the north is taking a clipping hit, and the Iowa's taking reps as well. Oh, and the RA sub is going for take 3. We'll see if he decides to go across this time.
I would be very surprised if he made an engagement. Most likely he'll be pulling back.
What's surprising is that the highest BB is the armoured L1 in the north at 72.29. And there's 2 whole quadrants of the map that are in the north that are not being covered. Which is the same for PP. They're moving down consistently and not moving up and around to try and flank. AP shots just missing the armoured L1 in the south. Looks like the Iowa shots and doing a rotate turn. That there's the Japan. The scouts are being tailed along, so I mean they're using their 120s again, but interesting point of note, 120s are only used in singles. Oh, here we go with another rush. CA's on the front. The Yami took a walloping hit there from RA.
All over them.
Oh, they're using H8 and they're pushing in on the 2 BBs with PP. They're getting crossed. I believe that's a Mandel and the Pepsi Cola and the P-Pro and the Lion and the Iowa. Got to make sure they don't cross each other here in this rush. Which they did. Oh, they're chunnering away, which leaves their support ships counter-exposed. Still firing HE on that L1. You need to use AP. And it looks like the rush is over. Looks like the Pepsi Cola's been shot. Line 1 still pushing forward on his own there. They're taking... the L1 on the PP side still left all alone. He's fine. That's like a failed rush, and the last couple of torps pushing the back. L1 on the RA side's heavily injured in the yellow. So as far as tactical is concerned, it looks like the game's gone back in the opinion in favour of PP, simply because they got the PCA kill. And looks like they're going to try and get the Mandel kill because it's crippled and slow. And the torps forwarding them into a tunnel. Yep, they got the Mandel kill. In the north, oh, there's action going on the north here. The Iron 1 in the north is taking a couple of hits. Still no BBs in the north, but it's still those Lions holding the north, and the Iowa's gone north of the system, leaving nothing really in the middle. Just the 3 BBs in the south.
I'm surprised that PP isn't trying to take back any more ground in the south. They could easily use these torp walls to cover back, get some more ground back.
And the RA BBs crossing each other again. So far the PP BBs have been fairly consistent and sting each other's way. Oh, nice hit on the CL there by the, must be been the Iowa and an exposed CL. Trying to clip off some tactical. Oh, and a good AP hit there on the L1 by one of his counterparts using the Iowa Vanguard guns. But he's been double teamed here by L1 and the Yami. But currently, as the game stands right now, we're beyond half time, and PP are only 1 BB down. However, RA are down 1 BB and 3 heavy cruisers. So I mean, the tactical is definitely in PP's favour. And RA are going to have to make another rush with limited sight, especially in the north again. One of the problems that the Chorson, the UK RA fighters having CV in the north, is that he has UK fighter planes, and the simple fact is they can't catch American or Japanese scouts, so he can chase after that 120 scout all day long, he'll never catch it. So I mean, that's one of the more of a negative reasons to bring it. Oh, but he does lure him in, so that's poor management there by the US 120 scout from PP. I mean, he's controlled right, the Japanese and American scouts can fly with impunity without ever being caught or being shot down. Iowa and the Yami dueling out. Clipping shot on the Iowa, and the Yami seems to have gotten away with it.
Vision is improving for RA, but they're going to have to actually do something if they make another push south, especially take off some more tactical.
Some good AP hits on their L1 north. He seems to be exposed. Nearest guy's the Yamato at some distance. He's lit up by double fighters. But he's going to pull away and draw them back, so good couple of hits, but nothing definitive.
And the subs north are going to have to engage here, it looks like.
Oh, long range torps here by the RA sub. Looks like he might, no, just out of range for the PP sub. But they know he's there, that's the crucial point. And they're firing hedgehogs, but it's way out of distance. Depending what the reload on that Omaha is, he should be able to zip it. No, he's pulling back now. But they are using that as a distraction, so just missing on the Yami. But RA being far more aggressive now, pushing forward steadily, holding a good consistent line as you can see in the minimap, knowing that they have to push. Both Kitas for PP are in the south. I mean, they're being lit up by that 120 scout rather well, but I mean, if RA wanted to make their move, they should know that. And they should maybe try and make a pressure on the north without being torped against. Blind spot in the middle, however. with the Yami being hidden in the shroud there. And the sight's beginning to fail them. He needs to control his scouts more. And here is an example. These are American fires, I believe, and those are UK scouts. And even though the scouts technically have more speed, watch how the Americans gain on him through the attack speed. So he has to micro his scout a lot more if he doesn't want to get him shot down and go blind. Flying in a circle is probably his best bet at this moment. Thing is, I'd expect that Emden to fire that scout because sight is crucial.
This is a far more organized PP team than we saw a few weeks ago when we commentated on that game. RA dominated. They played very well, very aggressively, even though their typical is to play a little bit restrained. And their AA from RA right now isn't as impressive as it usually is.
L1 normal armored in the north. He's been spotted though. Good AP hit. And the Iowa's gonna possibly back that with the second one on the clip in the back end. Not enough. He's gonna escape. It's just the Iowa on his own there. The L1 and the Yami are too far south to assist with that push. Kuma doing the last probably couple of torps he's got in the south. Almost getting clipped off there.
About 4.5 minutes to go here. RA has 4 BBs over the middle. If they could undercut PP's north, they could probably make a push on some of their capital ships. Gain back some of this
Well, if we have a look here in the south, that's 4 BBs in the middle and 2 BBs in the south. And it looks as if they're consistently going slowly south for such a move. Nice HE hit on the L1, but unfortunately he's armoured, so it's not going to do much. And he realises he's been hit and he's backing off. I mean, they could pressure the south. I mean, the Iowa in the middle for PP's turned around and coming back down. Oh, looks like the sub in the north. Oh, here comes our push. Double iron, one push in the south. They know what's happening. Yami's pushing back.
And their BB's middle are going to need to help if this is going to be successful. The RA BB's middle are going to have to dive in south.
No, it looks like they're turning around and backing off, maybe luring in some of the support ships to try and finish them off like the Mandel, but missing shots. Looks like the subs possibly are going for each other here. Blind in the north though. I mean, where's that line 1 in the armoured? Iowa's totally exposed in the north with no sight. Another sub-duel here. I believe this is the same sub-duel from earlier. Whose SigPig 23 has been sunk? That'll be one of the subs on PP sub. So the PP sub in the south has been sunk, probably from being crit dived on low health.
Yep, and RA just lost Yamato.
Oh, you mean RA just lost one of the... Was that in the middle? Yeah, they're down to 5 BBs. They're just being lured in here.
We're at about a 2 minutes to go mark here, and this is definitely in
the Iowa in the north is pushing. He's going after the L1 hard. Good hits with the AP. He's lured in. Support BB, I can't be seen. So the Iowa, as long as he keeps sight, he's got to have balls to the wall and go for it. Missed the shot, but he can't see the L1. He needs to prove that sight. I mean, the L1 is waiting for one more good hit to take him out. Oh, missed. Come on, hit that thing. Nice. What? Devastating hit on the L1 north. No BBs except for that Yami. They need to totally capitalize now.
He'd better go hard now.
And the support CL possibly in the middle is getting taken on. The south is doing nothing.
And the Iowa
like
is turning
ready for
around.
a push.
This doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that Iowa and the L1 in the north, they have to pressure that Yami. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. They gotta go.
They should have driven the north border straight in. There's an Essex up there. That's a lot of tactical.
And the Yami and the Iowa are pushing north now, balancing out. So still evens on BBs, but the cheap kills and losses by the capital CAs going to make all the difference here in this game unless RA really needs to push.
Far too
And they're sending in
conservative
their
from
Kuma
RA
again for
here.
that torp. That's more free tactical. Oh, there's your 40-second left warning. Oh, nice hits on the Yami. One clip, but they need to pressure now. Still pulling back. That's going to be an easy kill on the Kuma there with the torps. Iowa seems to have taken a big hit, so he has to be careful, but they really got to push. 40 seconds to go. Oh, missing the Yami. So the Iowa and Iowa duel going on, but it's definitely in PP's favour. He's well lit up though. Nice hit, but is this going to kill him off? Oh, critical red here in this Iowa duel. That L1 needs to hustle his ass and assist his friend. It's got to be finishing him off. Yes, that's finishing him off. Oh, and the Iowa, and that's the L1 came in the last second to help out. So we're still 4-4.
Right there.
Time's up, and that's it. That's got to be a PP win then.
Yeah, that absolutely has to go to PP.
All teams now stopping or retreating, but simply by losing it with the tactical, they've lost too many heavy cruisers and light cruisers. It's got to be a PP1. Yep, that's been declared. It's now a PP win. So well done there to RA for a very good push at the end, but in the end they just left it too late. Definitely another 60 seconds, and it is very possible that under pressure RA could have broken PP, but wasn't to be the case. So PP move on to take on Black Sun in the semi-finals. And that's the end of the stream, guys.